added about 6 tablespoons of mayo. This is for like about 11 eggs. Mustard. Ooh, black pepper. And for me personally, I like to add black pepper and relish and mustard. Probably gonna add a little bit of salt too. And since I'm making a mixture for these Stranger Things themed deviled eggs, the colors for Stranger Things is red and blue. So that's why I did the red cracked looking eggs. It reminds me of like the red veiny stuff that's all over Stranger Things episode. So for the filling, I'm actually going to do blue because the colors is red and blue for the show. So we're doing red on the egg and blue for the inside. It's coming out more green than anything else. This looks like slop right now. I'm about to put it in like those like icing tubes though. But yeah, it's coming out more green because of the filling is yellow. So the yellow with the blue, it's coming out green. All right, now I'm about to fill this thing up with the inside of the eggs. All right, so that did not come out as blue at all. I added quite a few drops and I didn't want to add any more because I didn't want this stuff just tasting like pure food coloring. I don't know, it kind of freaked me out. So I only used like 4 drops or so, or 4.5 drops, and it came out to like a green color. I was trying to get blue, like a dark blue, but that just didn't work out. But they got the red on the bottom and it was supposed to be blue on the top, but they're looking more Christmas than they are Stranger Things. But that's okay, they're still gonna be yummy. And next I'm gonna add some paprika. Gotta have some paprika for your deviled eggs. So I'm gonna sprinkle this on top of it. I added the paprika. This is looking like it's looking like a horror film right now. I just tried one though on the side and it's really good. Alright, so the strawberries in halves is supposed to be like the Demogorgon flower looking part of their face. And so this is giving me an excuse to finally use my Wilton chocolate melter, because I suck at melting chocolate, so hopefully this will help me. And it comes with like a little silicone top part, and I'm just gonna be melting some milk chocolate for the Demogorgon strawberry chocolate pieces. So I got it on preheat now. You just switch it over here to the middle and you gotta let it preheat, and then I'm gonna add the chocolate chips.
Really need to catch a break.
turkey sliders. I don't really like eating turkey for Thanksgiving. I'm really picky about it. I don't like cooking whole turkeys. I'm not trying to stuff my hand up a turkey. I don't like cooking it. Half the time I don't like eating it when it comes to like whole baked turkeys. So I like to make these cranberry turkey sliders. They're really simple and basic, but they're really yummy and good, and they make me happy. So the only time I've genuinely liked a Thanksgiving turkey, me and somebody made a whole turkey and bacon wrapped it, and it was really, really good. So I've never had a fried turkey. I know some people do like the whole turkey fry thing. I've actually never tried that before. But when we did the bacon wrapped turkey, that was actually really good. It was very moist. It wasn't dry. It was very flavorful. And it was actually really shocking how not dry it was. That was like the only time I was like down for eating turkey for Thanksgiving. But usually every Thanksgiving since I was a kid, I literally skipped a turkey. I may like pick at it and have a little bit, but I'm just not big on like oven turkeys. So I make these turkey little sliders, and I'll show you guys how to make them. And first I'm going to spray the pan. Usually I use like a butter spray, but they were out, so I just have the vegetable oil one, but usually I prefer the butter spray. So I sprayed my pan, and I got these Hawaiian sweet rolls. I've tried the Great Value version. I've tried other brands. Nothing compares to King's Hawaiian. It really doesn't. Would definitely recommend using this brand, and this is their Hawaiian sweet rolls. And I just take all of these out, and then I'm gonna cut them in half. I'm gonna be getting a new counter soon. It's like a counter, like an island counter thing, but on wheels to put in my kitchen to have some extra space. So when I do cook and stuff, it'll be a lot easier on my end. And I can film better, like it'll look better too. Because it's kind of hard to just do all this in a small little kitchen. I don't have much like counter space, so this is really cool. I don't know why I didn't think to buy one before. So I'm really excited for it to get here. I don't know if it'll get here this week or next week, but it's coming soon. Alright, so I finally found my bread knife. So I'm gonna cut these in half to make them like little sandwiches. Alright, so I cut them all and got them on here. You can just take the tops off. And so I'm gonna take the tops off, and we're gonna put the stuff that goes on the inside on it. And the first thing I'm gonna put on the sandwiches is cranberry sauce. And next I'm gonna be adding some Havarti cheese. In my opinion, Havarti does well with the cranberry. It does pair well with the cranberry, the Havarti does. Alright, so we got the Havarti and the cranberry sauce on the greased up pan. And next we're gonna add the turkey. Preferably for myself, I prefer honey roasted. I like my turkey to be very thin, and I usually prefer honey roasted, so this is what I bought. Alright, so now I got the turkey loaded on there. Alright, next I'm gonna add some butter. I'm probably gonna cut this about either half or a little over half. I may cut it to about there and then leave this. So from here all the way to there. I'm gonna melt that down into a bowl. So got the butter that I needed. And when the butter is done melting in the microwave, I'm gonna be adding some garlic powder to that butter. Okay, adding some garlic powder into that. And then I'm gonna take this and pretty much paint this on. It's gonna be really, really good. This is just that garlic butter mixture. So glazing it on top of the buns, which King Hawaiian rolls are already like flavorful, but this adds a lot of extra flavor. And then I'm preheating my oven now to 350 degrees. So I get it to 350, and then I'm gonna put it in there for about like 6 minutes or so. I don't know, we'll see how long I end up putting it in there. I always forget the time on how long to do it, but so I'm gonna have to keep my eye on it, and then I'll let you guys know how long I put it in here for. Alright, so they're going in the oven. Alright, so this has been in there for about 6 minutes, and the tops are definitely golden brown, so I don't want to leave it in there for any longer. So 350 degrees for 6 minutes. No longer, because it's already golden brown on top. It smells phenomenal. It literally, honestly, it smells like Olive Garden. Like the breadsticks at Olive Garden, that's exactly what this smells like. And so I'm just kind of cutting where it needs to be cut again to cut through the turkey. So these are so good. My husband loves these so much. They're really simple, easy to make, and it looks really messy. Like it's nothing like beautiful or anything, but it's really, 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 really good. Also, shout out to whoever invented deviled egg flavored style potato salad, because that is good. I'm someone, I don't like potato salad usually. Like I'm just not a potato salad person. But this deviled egg potato salad, if you ever see it, try it. It's really good. And that's coming from someone who doesn't even like potato salad. But anytime I see the deviled egg version, I usually always get it. Whether it's for Thanksgiving or like a picnic during the summertime or something, like it's really, really good. And I'm adding some chicken stock. Usually I would add 3 cups of chicken stock, but I don't have enough. So let's see, we did 1 cup. This looks like half a cup here. So normally I would do 3 cups chicken stock and 3 cups water, but this is only 1.5 cups, so I'm going to do the rest water. But usually you do 3 cups chicken stock and 3 cups water to boil the elbow macaroni noodles. And next I'm going to melt an entire stick of butter and pour the melted butter in the mixing bowl. Alright, so I got the melted butter. Usually I use like a butter substitute, like I can't believe it's not butter or something like that. I can't remember what I normally use, but since I'm actually baking and cooking, I'm using like actual butter, real butter. But usually when I make stuff for myself, I use like an alternative. But when I cook like homemade like southern dishes, I like to use like the real types of ingredients. So next we're gonna add some sour cream. And I'm getting sour cream all over me, but this is a 1/3, 1/4 cup of sour cream. So I'm gonna dunk the 1/3, 1/4 cup of sour cream into the melted butter. I also need about 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Hopefully I have enough. All right, so 1 cup heavy whipping cream, and then we're gonna fill this up halfway. All right, this is the 1/2 cup, so 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. I also need 2 cups of whole milk, so I'm gonna add some whole milk. So 1 cup of whole milk. And the 2nd cup of whole milk. And we're gonna add 3 eggs. And then I'm gonna add 3 bags of this cheddar, Gouda, and I forget how to say that cheese. Do you know how to say that? I forget how to say that. Something. Anyways, I got 3 bags of this that I'm going to put in the mixture. And we got the pasta boiling, probably gonna boil that for about 6 minutes, and then we're gonna mix all of this up and then put the drained pasta in this mixture. But yeah, pretty much this has to boil for about 6 minutes, and you drain it, and then you put the drained pasta in this mixture, and then you mix all that together, and then you get a pan, like a 9x12 pan, or you could do like you could either do 2 8x8 pans, or you could do like a 9x12 or 9x13 size pan. And then you pour it in, you grease the pan with some kind of like oil or something. This is what I have right now. I don't usually like that, but that's what I have. So you oil your pan, and then you put it all in that and put it in the oven at 350 degrees. And then it usually cooks for about 35 to 40 minutes. And then if you want like a golden brown top, you can put it on broil. You can put it on the broil high option for like a couple of minutes to get like that golden brown top. And then what we do is we add another bag. So there's already 3 bags of cheese in this, and then you're gonna layer a bag of cheese on top. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some paprika on it as well. I love it burnt on the top.
How? I am Pocahontas, a Chippewa maiden. I am a turkey. Kill me. You're destroying my pets.
You know the worst thing about holiday shoppers? They can never accept the fact that the night is over. They have no idea what it takes to work in retail. Year after year, dealing with hordes of unruly customers. My face hurts because of all the fake smiles. My ears hurt from listening to Air Supply 50,000 times. Oh, attention shoppers! Black Friday is over! It's all the shoppers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What if I can get through to it? It's a management thing. You'll never understand, Marty. Hi there! My name is Brian, and I love toys! You and I have been through a lot, you know? You remember Black Friday 2016? You and me, we have so many memes. If anyone knows, the customers are always... Oh my God. Thank you.